A very good morning to all of you. This is the fourth video from the same unit polynomials. In the last video, we have discussed the relation between the zeros and the coefficients of quadratic polynomial. And here in this, I will discuss the relation between the zeros and the coefficients of a cubic polynomial. As we all know that a cubic polynomial is a polynomial of degree 3 and its general form is given as px is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a not equal to 0 and a, b, c and d are any real numbers. Now, since the degree of the cubic polynomial is 3, so it will have at most 3 zeros. And now let alpha, beta and gamma be the zero of a cubic polynomial. So here in this situation, x minus alpha, x minus beta and x minus gamma will be the factor of the polynomial px. So we can write the polynomial ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to k into the product of its factors, that is k into x minus alpha, x minus beta and x minus gamma. Here k is some constant. After simplification we will have k into x cube minus alpha plus beta plus gamma into x square plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x and minus alpha into beta into gamma. Alpha plus beta plus gamma, we will call it as sum of its zeros. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, we will call it as sum of the product of its zeros taken 2 at a time. And alpha into beta into gamma, we will call it as product of its zeros. When k is multiplied to all the terms, then finally we have here kx cube minus k into sum of its zeros into x square plus k into sum of its zeros, sum of the product of its zeros taken 2 at a time into x minus k into product of its zeros. Now in left hand side we have the polynomial ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, and in right hand side what we have got now. Comparing the coefficients of like power of x on both the sides, we get, comparing the first term, so first term in left hand side we have ax cube and in right hand side it is k into x cube, therefore k is equal to a. Comparing the second term, we have minus k into alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to b. Now comparing the third term, we have k into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c. And the last term, that is fourth term, we have minus k into alpha into beta into gamma is equal to d. And finally we have alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c by a, and alpha into beta into gamma is equal to minus d by a. Now it's time to summarize what we discussed here. And the very first point is, if alpha, beta and gamma are the zeros of the polynomial px is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where obviously it should not be equal to 0, then the sum of its zeros that is alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. And what we mean by saying minus b by a? It is minus coefficient of x square by coefficient of x cube. The second is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c by a. That is c by a. The sum of product of its zeros taken the product of its zeros will be equal to alpha into beta into gamma. The coefficient of x minus d by a by coefficient of, so we can write x cube minus constant term by coefficient of x cube. Also, we conclude from here that a cubic polynomial whose zeros are alpha, beta and gamma, and if the zeros are already given to us, then we can find the required cubic polynomial using the given relation, and that can be given as px is equal to x cube minus sum of its zeros into x square plus sum of the product of its zeros taken 2 at a time into x minus product of its zeros, that is x cube minus alpha plus beta plus gamma into x square plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x minus alpha into beta into gamma. Now it's time to utilize these all results what we have discussed, taking examples. And here is the very first example. And in this, verify that 3, minus 1 and minus 1 by 3 are the zeros of the cubic polynomial px, which is given as 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3. And also verify the relation between its zeros and the coefficient what we have discussed now. So here is the solution. The cubic polynomial is given here, and what it is? It is px is equal to 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3. So in order to verify whether the given numbers 3, minus 1 and minus 1 by 3 are zeros of it or not, we will have to find the value of p3, p minus 1 and p minus 1 by 3. That is, we will have to find the value of the polynomial at x is equal to 3, x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to minus 1 by 3. And if it results to 0, then only we can say these numbers are 0 of the cubic polynomial, otherwise it is not. So let us check. P3 can be given as 3 into 3 raised to the power 3 minus 5 into 3 square minus 11 into 3 minus 3. What I have done here? Wherever there was x, I have put 3. So I have 81 in the first term minus 45 minus 33 minus 3, and finally it leads to 0. Since P3 is equal to 0, therefore x is equal to 3 is a 0 of the given cubic polynomial. Next, p minus 1. So in the same, wherever there is x, use the value minus 1. So I have 3 into minus 1 raised to the power 3 minus 5 into minus 1 raised to the power 2 minus 11 into minus 1 minus 3, and finally it is minus 3 minus 5 plus 11 minus 3, which is equal to 0. Now here also, since p minus 1 is equal to 0, so x is equal to minus 1 is a 0 of the given cubic polynomial. Next, p minus 1 by 3. In the same way, You will have to calculate the value taking minus 1 by 3 wherever there is x. So I have 3 into minus 1 by 3 raised to the power 3 minus 5 into minus 1 by 3 raised to the power 2 minus 11 into minus 1 by 3 minus 3. So finally this is also equal to 0 by 9, that is equal to 0. So what we conclude? That all the given numbers 3, minus 1 and minus 1 by 3 are the zeros of given cubic polynomial Px. Now let us assume alpha is equal to 3, beta is equal to minus 1 and gamma is equal to minus 1 by 3. So sum of its 0 will give us alpha plus beta plus gamma, that is 3 minus 1 minus 1 by 3, which is equal to 5 by 3, which can also be written as minus coefficient of x square. Now it's time to observe the given polynomial. Minus coefficient of x square divided by coefficient of x cube. So what is the coefficient of x square? It is minus 5 there. And coefficient of x cube, it is 3. Now sum of the product of its zeros taken 2 at a time, that is alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha. So we have here minus 3 plus 1 by 3 minus 1. After simplification we get minus 11 by 3. So now just check, minus 11 by 3 can also be given as coefficient of x by coefficient of x cube. So what is the coefficient of x there in the given cubic polynomial? It is minus 11. And what is the coefficient of x cube? It is 3. So this is verified. Now the last one is product of its zeros, that is alpha into beta into gamma. And here we have 3 into minus 1 into minus 1 by 3, which gives us 1. 1 can also be written as 3 by 3. Why I have written it as 3 by 3? In order to get the relation between its coefficient. So 3 by 3 once it is written, so I can write it as minus constant term by coefficient of x cube. So what is the constant term in the given cubic polynomial? It is minus 3. And what is the coefficient of x cube? It is 3. So we can write it as this. Moving ahead, let me consider one more example. And here in this, find a cubic polynomial whose zeros are 3, 1 by 2 and minus 1. So what is given here? The zeros of the cubic polynomial is given and we are supposed to find that cubic polynomial. Now start the solution. Let alpha is equal to 3, beta is equal to 1 by 2 and gamma is equal to minus 1. Then we can find the sum of its zeros, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma, which is equal to 3 plus 1 by 2 minus 1, and finally it is 5 by 2. Now next is sum of the product of its zeros taken 2 at a time, that is alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha. So it will give us 3 by 2, minus 1 by 2 and minus 3, which finally gives us minus 4 by 2, which is equal to minus 2. Next, product of its zeros, that is alpha into beta into gamma, that is equal to 3 into 1 by 2 into minus 1, which gives us minus 3 by 2. And using the expression which we have discussed now, the required cubic polynomial is equal to x cube minus sum of its zeros into x square plus sum of the product of its zeros taken 2 at a time into x minus product of its zeros. That is x cube minus alpha plus beta plus gamma into x square plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x minus alpha into beta into gamma. So we can write here using all the calculated values x cube minus 5 by 2 x square minus 2x plus 3 by 2. Now multiplying each term by 2, we have the required cubic polynomial. Thus 2x cube minus 5x square minus 4x plus 3 is the required cubic polynomial. Based on this concept, few questions is given to solve. Please solve it. Thank you for today.